Morning. This is today's patio. We're going to be cleaning and repointing, so grinding out all the joints. I've got a few steps to fix which I've not done before, but I've done some research. I'm going to have a go. And then we've got these grey slabs either side as well. Indian sandstone always comes up nice. Hopefully we're going to be sealing it next week as well, providing it's had enough time to dry out and the weather's fairly stable. Looks like we've got good drainage, water supply around the corner. Should be a good one. Look at this, haven't even got started yet. Beautiful. Just having another little look round, and there's a lot more loose slabs than I first thought. I thought I was just going to have to repair the ones on the steps. That one's loose. This one's loose. This one's cracked, and the cracked bit's loose. That one's loose. That one. I think they're just being held in by the moss at the minute. I don't know what to suggest here, because the pointing, when it's ground out and then redone with the jointing compound, that's not designed to hold the slabs in place. Really, they should be taken back up and rebedded properly. There's quite a lot of work here. I don't think I'm really equipped for that sort of stuff, so talk to the customer, see what she says. Okay, just spoke to a local builder. He's happy to pop over and relay some of these slabs next week. So I'm going to do the grinding today. Got the grinding disc from Wix. I think they're about 7.5 mil wide. And then grinding, cleaning, clear these drains out down here. And then yeah, we'll go from there. Customer's happy, so I'd rather be upfront and honest than start the job, get halfway through, and then have to charge more for additional work and stuff. So yeah. Don't know whether this is normal because it's a bit damp, but this pointing's really soft and wet and sticky. It's coming out like glue. It's really strange. It's as if it was never set, really. Might just because it's damp and well, it's going to clog this up in no time. Okay, I've done everything going in that direction. I like to sort of go in one direction first so I can work, so I can remember where I've been, and then I'll go across that way next. Just about to start on the steps. It's only took me like 20 minutes so far. I think it's just because it's so soft. So like I said in the last video, I'm charging around about £10 per square metre for this sort of work now. So grinding, cleaning, chemically cleaning the patio, and repointing. I'm going to have a go with the Multi-Seal Pro from Pure Seal this time. That's going to be additional on top of the £10 per square metre. I had a couple of comments on the YouTube Q&A post I put out the other day on my channel, asking if anyone had any questions that they'd like me to go over. So Stes Hughes asks, what's the norm with the customers when using hypo? If they have pets or kids, when can they walk on it? Cheers mate, great video as always. Thanks Stes. So generally sodium hypochlorite, once it's reacted, it loses its potency after about 40 minutes to an hour. So generally if you give it a good rinse down, they're fine to walk on it pretty much straight after you've finished tidying up. I don't allow anyone in the area while I'm putting the chemicals down. Last thing you want is people getting it on their shoes and treading it back into the house through the carpets, and it really would burn the dog's paws if dogs got out onto it as well. So just make sure you let the customer know that before you put them down. Joe Loveday asks, how do you price additional services such as resanding, block paving, sealing, etc.? Do you add an additional fee or just increase your price per square metre? So I'm working on this at the moment. I'm always adjusting my prices. A good way that you can do it is price up a job for labour alone, add on the cost of the products and work out the coverage. And as long as you're happy with the amount of money you've made that day and it's covered all your costs, you can use that as a guide price for square meterage in the future. This will continue to change depending on the products that you use as well. So I'm trying to use better products and get more and more experience with different products, and that'll eventually have an impact on how much I'm charging the customer as well. At the end of the day, you get what you pay for, and if you're using better products, you can charge the customer more money. Darren Connolly asks, hi, just wondering what size surface cleaner you use with that package that you just previewed. So I always use an 18-inch surface cleaner, and that's what I'd recommend for a machine that's got a flow rate of about 15 litres per minute. The bigger surface cleaner you use, generally the less effective it will be. So if you want to go up past about 20 inches, you might want to consider getting like a 21 litre per minute machine or something similar. Buffalo Contract says, hi Jake, do you run a window cleaning round alongside your other services? No, I don't. I'm curious as to how other people do this when they've got a full window cleaning round and then pressure washing season kicks in. How do you maintain that window cleaning round and still find time for pressure washing work? I don't really understand how that works, but if anyone could comment down below and let me know how you get on in your experience, maybe I'll change my mind. But I'm just trying to focus on big commercial contracts for things like gutter clearing and pressure washing, and that seems to be working out for me so far. Kevin Grace asks, how do you find work over the winter? Was it busy still? So the pressure washing work definitely dropped off after about November, but I invested quite a lot of money into gutter clearing equipment and started advertising for that on my Facebook page. That just about kept me ticking over, and now things are picking up with the pressure washing again, which is good. Okay, so the pressure washing portion is done, grinding's done. We are left with some areas that have got black spots. The colour's definitely come back already, which is nice. In some parts I can't quite tell whether it's fossils. So occasionally in this Indian sandstone you can get fossils and you just won't get it out. And I think it looks quite nice actually. It's nice to have some like a natural aspect to the stone. And then the steps are the worst. Steps have still got some like dark cloudiness all over them. Not sure why. Not sure why it's a little bit different to the rest of the patio. Maybe it's a different type of stone that was used following along from the top of the walls. I don't know. But we're going to go in with, I've got 15 litres of water, 3 litres of sodium hypochlorite, that's 15%, and then we're going to put some surf boost from Pure Seal in there as well, and that's a surfactant, so that'll help it stick to the surface and give you slightly longer dwell times. Through the gardener backpack, through the brush. I found this is the easiest way to agitate it and apply it at the same time. Have a look at the time lapse on these. You can just see the black just fade over the course of about 10 minutes. And at this point, I think if you're not offering chemical treatment, you're not going to be able to get the best results for your customer. I weren't really interested in getting involved with chemicals at the start, but you'll soon realise how important they are when you spend ages trying to get rid of black spots and you just can't shift them with pressure. I've heard steam is pretty good at shifting black spots as well. I've got no experience with that. It's a lot of extra investment in equipment that I'm just not ready for just yet. If you're interested in learning how to use chemicals safely and applying sealers properly, along with a bunch of other products as well, I'd thoroughly recommend the Pure Seal approved applicator course. You could probably find it on their website. I've just come back from that course, and it's a proper eye-opener as to what's possible with the right products, and sharing a room with like-minded people who are in the same industry. You get these little nuggets of information that you'd only get through years of experience and stuff that you just never know unless you made those mistakes. This isn't sponsored. I just think it's a really worthwhile course that I think everyone in this industry should go on. Okay, part one of this video is done. Hopefully next time, the next video I post will be sealing. We're going to put the sealer down first. Hopefully everything's dry enough. We've got a good week of weather next week by the looks of it. So we'll be sealing first, then waiting for the sealer to dry, and then we'll be applying the jointing compound. I've got some new stuff to try this time, so I'm interested to see how well it does. Some new stuff from Pure Seal that I haven't tried before. I've only ever tried the Wix Sika, is it Sika or Sika jointing compound, so I'm trying the Easy Joint from Pure Seal, so we'll give that a go. It's cheaper and you get more in the tub as well, which is crazy. I've heard good things. This is a really nice base to do the jointing compound now. So there are still a few loose slabs. I've contacted my friend. I'm going to count how many loose ones there are, and hopefully he'll be here early next week to sort that out, repair the steps as well, and hopefully he doesn't get it filthy. I'd like to try and keep it this clean because I don't want to have to wet it again, because then I'll have to wait like another 3 to 5 days before we can seal it. And so hopefully he does a nice dry clean job. Thanks for watching, have a good one, bye.